appetit! So hello guys, it's me Chris. Today, me and my son Kaido,
Hi.
we are going to experience poncho camping. So these are Onewind Solitary Shelters / Ponchos. So also we are going to use these bug nets inside our shelters. So this one is from Onewind, especially made for this solitary shelter. It has a floor, it has zippered entrances and so on. But this one is no name from AliExpress. As you can see, it's 2 times smaller, 2 times lighter, but this one has no floor and has no doors. So to get inside this one, you need to lift up one corner from the ground. Okay, let's set up our shelters and meet you there. Peace! So our shelters are ready. So this one is mine with the no-name bug net. It's a bit saggy, as you can see, but I can tune it later on if needed. That bug net is longer as the shelter, so that's why it's saggy. And this one is for my son. It has a floor, doors with zippers, perfect size, everything is cool. So the next thing is to put our gear inside. So my entrance will be like this. I need to lift it up. So tonight I'm going to use this Exped flex mat. And also I'm going to use this Exped R1 mattress. I know this is summer version. At the moment I believe it's about 3 degrees Celsius or something. This is good down to 10 degrees Celsius, but I was using it in 5 degrees. It's quite okay, and in 2 degrees it was very cold. But my plan is to put it underneath, and from the top I'm going to use this flex mat, because in this mattress will be very cold air, and it's better in that situation to use this foam mat on the top. Okay, let's pump this bad boy up. And the last puffs with the mouth, it's better to have it very hard. Otherwise, butt will touch the ground and it will be definitely cold. Okay. So this mattress is quite long. It touches both ends. And like I said, on the top I'm going to use this foam mat. So let me check the comfort. Oh my god, it feels like premium bed, because this mattress is quite thick and this foam is very cozy, and at the moment when I'm sleeping on it I feel warm, because these grooves inside, they're catching warm air. So I believe this is the best way to use this mattress in a cold weather, by placing this foam on the top, because if I would put it underneath I would be cold anyways, because cold air inside this mattress will act as an ice cube or something. So these are my thermal clothes. There's some beanie, fleece jacket, thermal socks, some gloves, base layer, something like that. So I'm going to use this fleece liner, because tonight it should be around 2 degrees, maybe 0 degrees. but my top quilt is rated down to 2 degrees Celsius, and that's the comfort limit. But we want to feel very cozy this night, so by combining these together, it should be good down to -2 or -3 degrees Celsius. So that's my sleeping system. Of course, I'm going to use this nice Onewind pillow. Okay, that's it. My shelter is ready. And Kaido is going to use this Sea to Summit camp mat. So this bad boy is good down to -12 degrees Celsius. So no problem for him with these matters today. And again liner. And the same Onewind top quilt with a comfort limit of 2 degrees Celsius. And of course this cozy pillow. So that's it. Our shelters are ready. Now it's time for cooking. What do you think about this?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. So we have new gear in a nature studio. I actually wanted this for some time. So this is titanium windshield for gas stove. It has this connection button over here. Okay, let's put it on. So on today's menu is mashed potatoes with fried vegan sausages together with baked beans in chili sauce. So, bon appetit guys! I hope you enjoy your meal. We are going to enjoy ours. Okay, bon appetit! Nice one. A bit spicy. What could be better as nice meal in the nature with your loved ones when poncho camping? So we just finished our meal. Now it's time for tea. So at the moment temperature is 3.5 degrees Celsius and humidity is 87%. It's quite chilly. I have a very thin jacket and very thin summer shoes. So we had a very nice meal with tea. Now it's time to go to sleep. So good night.
Good night.
Quite chilly. I'm using base layer, beanie, thermal socks and fleece jacket. Okay then, see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It was quite chilly night. I believe it was around 2 degrees Celsius, maybe even lower. I can't say I was cozy warm. I actually was a little bit cold all the time. So I added this synthetic jacket and also on the back there was that ventilation port. So it was quite windy and I closed up that ventilation port on the back. I will show you later on. And it got much better then. But still, I felt some cold. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I found out already on many occasions that I better sleep on the ground, especially when it's cold, with a sleeping bag, as it is with the quilt. Of course, I try to wrap myself in this quilt, but all the time I believe there was some gap. Yeah. With the sleeping bags, there is no problems like that with me. So, I think for me, these quilts are excellent for hammocks or for using in summer. But in colder weather, I better choose sleeping bags. So next time, if the temperature will be like this and I will be doing ground sleeping, I will take sleeping bag, definitely. But actually, yesterday I went sleep cold. Yeah. My feet were freezing. I was really cold outside. I had only this synthetic hoodie with an ultra thin bicycle wind jacket. And it was around 2 to 3 degrees Celsius outside. Yeah. When I went to sleep, my toes were really cold and I was cold. So that's also impacting the sleep. I should do some jumping jacks, shadow boxing or something to make me warm. But I was lazy yesterday. Okay, I think it's time to make some tea. I need to get up, film this beautiful nature with these beautiful shelters. Yeah, let's do this. Peace. quite chilly. So let me check the temperature. So at the moment temperature is 3.14 degrees Celsius and humidity is 82.56%. We wore barefoot, my favorite shoes. Oh, good morning, beautiful morning. So the lowest temperature was 0.15 degrees Celsius and it was around 6 o'clock in the morning. So basically from 5 to 8 temperature was from 3 degrees to 0 degrees. But on average temperature was 2.59 degrees Celsius and the maximum humidity was 95.39%. Okay, quick recap how it went. And let me show you these shelters in daytime. As you can see, these are cool looking shelters. Wow, these are actually ponchos you can turn into shelters. Wow, this is amazing concept. And actually you can combine these together to create a two-person shelter. And you can add Onewind shower shelter in between and make like a, I don't know, 4 or 5 people shelter actually. I will try that in the future definitely too. So before I had the same like on my son's shelter. There is this ventilation port and there is this wind blocker. We are fans of leave no trace thing, so we will place all these pine cones and spikes back to its place. So it's better for nature, for bugs. That's the leave no trace stuff. So as it for me, I felt really cold wind again. Last videos I had the same problem. Always this ventilation port. So I felt really cold. So I closed this gap like this. So it got much better. We attached these very nice looking LED lights. So about this bug net. It's saggy, but it's usable. As you can see, it is possible to use it no problem. So this bug net is a little bit longer as this shelter, so that's why it's so saggy. But it's nice option to have. It's 2 times smaller, it's lighter, as original Onewind bug net inner tent. But if you're asking me which I would prefer this one because it has floor, it has doors, it has bathtub. This will be much better because you know in that one ticks can get inside, some spiders or something, because that one is without doors. Of course you can push that bug net to the ground, maybe put some stuff on it all around the perimeter. But yeah, I prefer this one. But of course, it depends. If I want to go super ultralight, I will choose that one. Or even without a bug net. So my son is still sleeping. I think it's story time. So last night my son was watching something on phone, some reels, you know, some shorts, and at one moment he fell asleep. And at that moment he was on some really short reel, short. I don't know, it was maybe 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds, something like that. I don't know. So I thought he was listening some music, you know, and it was repeating all the time, and it was so annoying. No, it was really short. Maybe it was even shorter. Maybe it was some 7 seconds or something. I don't know. At one point I thought maybe it's some kind of crazy alarm or something. I don't know. It was so annoying. I couldn't fall asleep. I was really cold, and I started to falling asleep. I started to see some dreams. But that music was so annoying, and I was talking with him. Kaido, Kaido, please turn off. Kaido, are you awake? Kaido, something like that. But the truth is, it is very hard to wake up Kaido. If he's sleeping very, very deep and strongly. You can shake him like this, there's no point. I also tried to call him. I was calling like 3 times with no result. So I also didn't hear my calls. My calls were silent. There was only that music from the reel. My God. Then I made a very brave thing. I get out from my coziness. Outside was really cold, like 2 degrees or something. And it was so annoying because that was the last thing I wanted to do, to lose my heat by getting outside. Okay, I went to him. I was shaking him. Kaido, Kaido, please turn off your phone. And there was almost no response. He was looking for phone or something, but I found phone, I turned it off, and then was perfect silence. Just the nature sounds, just the wind, some birds. Wow. That was amazing. But that music, oh my God. That was the shortest short I ever heard. Okay, I will make some tea. I will try to wake up my son. We will eat some cookies and then we need to head back home. Okay? Peace! Good morning. I will make some tea and you get your cookies, okay?
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bon appetit. Bon appetit, guys. What could be better as a morning cookie, morning tea in the nature with the loved ones? Nothing. So did you feel cold?
No.
But I felt cold this night. Again. I blocked the wind from the back. It got much better, but I still felt cold. And I think for me, for cold weather, it's better sleeping bags. Because I have all the time some gaps where the cold air is coming in. And I like that sleeping bags have coodies. So the next time, if the temperature will be about the same, so I mean if it will be cold, I will take sleeping bag on the ground. Yeah. So did you like this experience under the stars?
Yeah.
It was amazing. Full skies of stars. And what about this Poncho shelter? Did you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a real poncho, but you can use it as a shelter. This is amazing concept. For ultralight survival, this is amazing stuff. Because it's multi-purpose. And as you know, you can connect these together to make a bigger shelter. And if using shower shelter, you can make it even bigger. I think that will be the next time for us. Maybe not next time, but I think this summer or so we will try this out. Maybe invite your friend or two, because that shelter is good enough for 4 or 5 people, I believe. So we need these 2 ponchos and 1 shower shelter. So this will be nice. I never tried actually to stay a night in that configuration. Yeah, I like versatility. So amazing. So guys, this was very nice experience with the sun in the nature when poncho camping. Amazing. These will be amazing memories, definitely. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you learned something, maybe it was entertaining. As usual, stay safe, leave no trace, be good to other people and get out to the nature. So see you on the next one. Peace.